but I think I'll just stick with ScoMo. He's really good.
Have you put any thoughts into who you want to vote for at the next federal election?
Not really. I think maybe with the Liberal again.
Okay.
I think so, because they're good with businesses.
Yep.
And we have a business too, so
Yes, okay.
it's really supportive.
So what kind of business if you
We're
don't
in
mind asking?
dental. We have dental surgery.
Dental surgery?
Yeah.
Yep.
And he was really good with us, like the whole time.
Yeah.
They really supported us. They gave us a lot of support with the staff. We didn't lose our staff, and they gave us the 10,000, the rebate for the rent and everything. So it was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. Not just because of the money side, but because they're good for the country, I think.
Yeah. Can I offer a third suggestion? I don't know if you've had a look into the United Australia Party policies, but we're obviously very friendly for business as well. So one of the things that we want to do is abolish FBT. So FBT is obviously a significant cost for businesses, and it's a wasted tax. Another thing that we want to do is remove provisional tax payments. So a lot of businesses actually have to pay tax upfront, and then when they do their statement,
Yes. It's really annoying.
right?
Yeah.
You should only have to pay your tax once a year. You do your tax return at the end of the year, and that's when you should be paying your tax.
Yeah, the quarterly
Your VAT,
thing. Yeah,
right?
VAT. Yeah, and they put on interest if you're late as well. It's so annoying.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of interest. Yeah.
And so one of the other things that we also want to do is abolish the HECS debt as well. In dentistry, you're going to have a lot of dentist graduates and things like that come through the doors. So abolish and forgive HECS debt, because at the end of the day, the more educated the country is, the better we're going to do in the future.
Sure.
And the reasons why we can actually make those election promises is because we actually have a plan to address the $1 trillion of debt that has been accumulated by the Labor and Liberal governments.
I'm worried about that. I feel like there's a lot of printing happening.
There is a lot of printing happening,
Is there?
and
Really?
they call that quantitative easing. And as a result of quantitative easing, that's why we have inflation. And so you see it, when you go to buy your groceries now, we see it at the fuel pump. Obviously, there's other factors at play, global interest rates, supply chain issues, like all of these sorts of things. When I look at the Liberal plan to attack this, or what is the Labor plan to attack this, there isn't really a firm plan to address it. And so that's why my suggestion is to have a look into the United Australia Party, because I think they've got good policies. Part of the things that we want to do is obviously not to have lockdowns and those sorts of things, because we need to give businesses clarity about investing money, first of all. If you're going to go and lease the premises, you don't want to lease the premises and then wonder, am I going to be shut in winter? And when the government can't unequivocally take it off the table, and they still say, we may have to look at restrictions again in winter, that's a concern. So they're the sorts of things that I think are really important for Australians to consider.
And that's my kind of party, the United Australia Party. Yeah, that's my kind of party, the United Australia Party.
Authorised by Johnny App for the United Australia Party, Merrimack.